We have 10 outstanding matchups. We will begin with the 4-time Big Ten champion, Nathan Tomasello against Daniel DeShazer, Jackson and Monday as well at 86 kilos. I am really looking forward to this collision with old rivals Austin DeSanto and Seth. And for you, Christian, Takatani and Carr, you're looking forward to that co-main event.
How can you not look forward to that? You've got Takatani, one of the best, most prolific leg attackers in the world, taking on David Carr, a legend here for Iowa State, 2-time NCAA champion, and maybe the guy that's ready to take the reins at 74 kilograms.
This matchup with Nathan Tomasello, the 4-time All-American at Ohio State, won the national title in 2015, 4-time Big Ten champion. And for Daniel DeShazer, a 4-time All-American and a 3-time finalist at Nebraska Kearney, a 2-time Division II national champ. He claimed those titles in 2013 and 2015. Christian, what a way to start out FloWrestling Night in America.
No question, Shane. And you want to talk about two veterans of the freestyle scene, Nathan Tomasello and Daniel DeShazer. With Nathan, if you watched him over the years, that post left side high crotch, how he made a lot of his points over the years, and Daniel DeShazer, powerful double. There's a single leg from Nathan Tomasello.
Good single leg here from Nathan Tomasello. Elbow deep as he's going to take DeShazer back center of the mat. Looking for a back trip. Good balance from DeShazer. And Tomasello will chase down the 2-0. Good start for Tomasello.
Yeah, great single leg there. He's always been able to attack both sides. Good job taking his time on that finish. Sometimes you'll see those early scores, they'll just get their one and get on the scoreboard. Nice job by Tomasello, making sure he gets that finish in the 2 points.
He leads it 2-0, 40 seconds in. Of course, freestyle wrestling, 2 3-minute periods, a 30-second break in between. These two met in the quarters of the 2023 U.S. Open. Tomasello winning 4-0. It's been a while for Tomasello. Talking to Nathan before this event, he said, I still have the itch. He'll turn 31 on May 1st. Originally from Parma, Ohio, was a 4-time high school state champion at Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy. For DeShazer from Wichita, Kansas, he's 33 years old, training in Minneapolis. Great athlete. Christian, when he was at Nebraska Kearney, he was a running back and a kick returner on the football team. I believe he said it was his sophomore season, and he said, I wasn't just a running back, I was the running back.
Wow, I did not know that, Shane. That's incredible.
Inside of 2 minutes, another shot there from Tomasello right into a front headlock. Opportunity here for DeShazer. Hard snap there from DeShazer. And back to our feet, of course, freestyle wrestling. When they go to the mat, it's about 15, 20 seconds, give or take. Mat officials' discretion. What has stood out for you here, Christian, in the first minute and a half?
Nathan's been holding center really well, and that's why you just see DeShazer gets warned for passivity, and that's not just your activity of your attacks, but that's, are you holding center? Tomasello has done a great job holding center. As you can see, DeShazer is closer towards the zone. That's what they're going by, and so that's the right call with the passivity. That's consistent with how they typically call it. And if they get him warned again, he will go on the passivity clock.
That'd be a 30-second clock. Again, freestyle rules, great crowd, phenomenal atmosphere here in Coralville. So DeShazer will go on the clock. The activity clock set at 30 seconds. He will have 30 seconds to score. If he does not, it'll be a point to Tomasello, who leads it 2-0. 55 seconds here in this first period.
And those kind of flurries are what DeShazer needs to get going to open up his double leg. He's not just going to be able to change levels and fire against Nathan Tomasello. He needs to create some movement, create some motion, and then fire that double leg.
Wants to rely on his speed. Hard collar ties. And now there is a point for Tomasello as DeShazer fails to score on that activity clock. 3-0 for Tomasello. A takedown for Tomasello. Another tally as DeShazer failed to score. 3-0. Short time in this first period. 10 phenomenal bouts here on FloWrestling Night in America. Lee versus Ono to close the night. Final seconds tick away in this first period.
Yeah, that period was all Tomasello. Just 3 points on the board, but really did a good job controlling center. Never in danger of getting scored on. He took the one shot I'm curious to see if he's going to fire a little bit more in the second period and what adjustments Daniel DeShazer is going to be making.
When I see Daniel DeShazer, Christian, my mind immediately goes to 2017, the last chance qualifier. He was beating Thomas Gilman 6-1 after the first period. Gilman comes back, wins it 7-6. Of course, Thomas Gilman with that win goes to the World Team Trials. Next thing you know, he's a world silver medalist.
Exactly.
But DeShazer had him against the ropes.
Hit that big headlock for 4. Put Gilman in a hole. He had to claw his way back, and that was just to qualify for the World Team Trials.
Last chance qualifier, I believe that was up in Minnesota. Second period is underway, and DeShazer has been unable to get to the legs of Tomasello. Tomasello so strong and physical. Hard ties, snap downs. Wrestled for Tom Ryan at Ohio State. Part of a team title for the Buckeyes in 2015.
You can tell DeShazer does not want to be in these tie-ups. Anytime Tomasello's putting his hands on him, he's trying to clear out of that.
Tomasello looking for those underhooks.
Look for that swing single again. Wasn't there, and he's trying to punch that underhook like you mentioned, Shane. And really continuing to disengage, and they're going to hit Tomasello for passivity. Just points aren't going up, and just kind of taking turns on who they hit there, trying to stimulate some action. There's a double leg from DeShazer.
Tomasello pressuring forward. Good job there by DeShazer to circle back inside. Of course, in freestyle, you cannot step out or it costs you a point. 2 minutes remaining. 3-0 Tomasello.
There's that high crotch. Great shot there. He was faking single the whole time. He hasn't even faked the high crotch. And there he fires at his bread and butter high C for 2.
Tomasello with his second takedown of the match leads at 5-0. Technical superiority in freestyle is 10 points. Tomasello, U.S. Nationals back in 2017. He was bronze. He was silver in 2019. Third at the Olympic trials in April of 2021, down at 57. Fell to Dayton Fix in the World Team Trials finals in September of 2021, up at 61 kilos. He's had a phenomenal career. And he's a minute 25 away from being victorious on this Wednesday night, 5-0 lead. What are you looking for late from DeShazer? How could he get himself back into this match?
Well, when you have a 4-point double leg in your arsenal and you're down 5-0, you need to go to it. And you need to find a way to not only shoot, fire, get that 4, but you got to see if you can transition to a gut wrench from the top position and get to 6 points.
And Tomasello doing a nice job keeping territory, staying on that Flow logo center of the mat. He's just tough to get underneath, low to the ground, super strong. Inside of a minute. First match of the night with Nathan Tomasello and Daniel DeShazer.
Man, you can see why Nathan Tomasello still has that itch. He's still got it. He looks really, he's not just strong. He's always been strong, but he really is moving well. He's firing. He's kept DeShazer off his legs. As we've mentioned, DeShazer has cat quickness, and he's really never been close, Shane.
Tomasello able to tie him up, goes right back to that high crotch, drives through for 2 more. And Tomasello now leading at 7-0. When he hits that switch, Christian, he finds another gear.
Absolutely. Adds to the lead, 7-0, another post high crotch, that left side.
Now down to 20 seconds. FloWrestling Night in America here in Wrestletown, USA. Coralville, Iowa, inside Extreme Arena. What a card, what a night of wrestling it's going to be. With those 3 takedowns, Nathan Tomasello with the 7-0 decision over Daniel DeShazer. Nathan Tomasello, an assistant coach at Cal Baptist.
Nathan Tomasello!
A business trip here in Coralville, and he gets the job done. He looked fantastic.
He looked unbelievable.
99-42 as a Cyclone. He is back in Ames, training at the Cyclone Regional Training Center. And Aiello, 4-time NCAA qualifier at Virginia. This should be a match of physicality, CP.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the left-handed single, this position here for Aiello, he's really comfortable here. He has got to avoid the parterre offense of Marcus Coleman. Last time these two wrestled, Marcus fired a nice right side single transition to a trap arm gut, and that's as close to a knockout punch as you have in the sport of wrestling, that trap arm. So Aiello's got to avoid that, and he has a lot of momentum, Shane. This guy beat the 92-kilogram world champion Aitmukan just a couple months ago, trying to ride that momentum here.
He was bronze in Croatia at the Zagreb. That was earlier this month. Aiello, 2021 U23 World Bronze out of Chantilly, Virginia. Westfield High School won a state title. 3-sport athlete, football, wrestling, and baseball. And a passivity call on Marcus Coleman. One thing in freestyle wrestling, Christian, it cannot be 0-0 after the first period. So they want to see action, they want to see aggression, and if they don't see it, they're going to force it.
Yeah, they'll put someone on the clock for that 30 seconds, and a point will go up one way or the other. Right now, Aiello doing a good job controlling center. He's been kind of initiating a lot of the action here, really controlling that hand fight as well. You see him getting to that left side underhook. That's a position he is most comfortable wrestling in.
No score, 140 first period. Aiello working that underhook, as you mentioned. And now Coleman is going to go on the activity clock. So he'll have 30 seconds.
Nice little re-attack there by Aiello. Keeping that underhook with that left side, drops down to the leg. Trying to get his weight back, get that, relieve the pressure of the whizzer that Coleman has. Now upstanding. Good job by Marcus Coleman, clearing out of a pretty precarious situation. Point goes on the board there for Aiello, but a shot. Now a re-attack for Aiello. He's close here. Can he get the score? And he does. They right into the lace. 2 and 2 more potentially.
Great transition here from Aiello. Leading at 3-0. 45 seconds here in this first period, make it 5-0 for Aiello. Of course, Christian, in freestyle wrestling, it's all about those transitions. The takedown to the leg lace can end matches quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. He did a great job transitioning from that single leg to the leg lace, getting 2 and 2. Reversal for Coleman makes it 5-1.
Marcus Coleman, as I mentioned, back in Ames, training at the Cyclone Regional Training Center. Spent last season as an assistant coach at Davidson. Was 4th at the World Team Trials at 92 kilos, fell to Mike Machiavello in that match. And here is Aiello once again on a single leg. He's got 10 seconds. Short time situation here in this first period, and it will be another point for Aiello. That is confirmed. It is 6-1. So Aiello controlling this first period. There you see Brandon Slay, Olympic champion Brandon Slay. Final seconds in this first period. And Aiello, the aggressor, putting points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, you mentioned Brandon Slay. Talking with him before this match, he was so confident. He's like, I really feel like Aiello should win this match. We've learned a lot. We've been working on a lot of different things to mitigate what happened at the World Team Trials this fall. And you're seeing it right here, leading 6-1 at the break.
Aiello wrestling for Coach Garland at Virginia. 3-time ACC finalist. Upcoming UWW events here on FloWrestling. Final X, of course, on June 14th. UWW World Championships in September, right here on FloWrestling. Second period underway. Aiello leading at 6-1. So if you're Marcus Coleman, what's the answer?
Well, you got to get to your single leg. He hasn't been able to get to any leg attacks at all. He's been basically on defense the majority of the match. So he's got to disrupt the rhythm, control the hand fight. That's really where he's getting beat here. The positional battle, he's losing that, and he's not able to get to that secondary level where he's able to get to his leg attacks. And there you're seeing one, but that underhook drops right in for Aiello. But now puts his head under the leg. Potential scoring position here for Marcus.
But Aiello's going to roll him through. That's going to be points for Aiello. 8-1.
All the answers right now. Really crafty counter, and he's really good at those ankle-to-ankle scrambles as well.
Just did a really good job in putting 2 more points on the board. Aiello, ACC champ in 2020. That was a great season for him. He was 27-4 that season. NWCA first team All-American. One thing we know in freestyle wrestling, Christian, regardless of what that scoreboard says, you are never safe. You are under attack.
No question about it. And look no further than Jay Aiello. This guy was down 8-0 to Aimukan, the world champion, before coming back and winning that bout. But here, once again, they've been in this position 4 times now. This kind of underhook, seatbelt. Now this time, he's able to convert it to 2. Are they going to give him the gut on the edge? I don't think so.
He gets the takedown, no gut wrench for 2 more. That would have ended the match. So right now, Jay Aiello, a point away from ending this match. Still 90 seconds remaining in this second period. Aiello has been crisp and efficient here against Marcus Coleman tonight as they wrestle at 97 kilos. Think about Marcus Coleman. We know how dangerous he is. He beat Aaron Brooks in college a couple years back.
His last loss in college was to Marcus Coleman. Now they're standing back up. And this underhook's been the story of the match. He drops down to that leg again. One would end it, but good job whizzing down hard for Coleman.
Limp arm by Jay Aiello looking to drive through. Seatbelt position here for Marcus Coleman. Down to 50 seconds, and we will bring Coleman and Aiello back to their feet. Good start with Nathan Tomasello. He defeated Daniel DeShazer. Aiello a point away from the technical superiority. There's a shot from Coleman, but right into those hips of Aiello. He's going to look to beat that left shoulder for the go behind.
Yeah, trying to get by that left arm. He's got it. There's the takedown and the tech for Jay Aiello.
12-1 for Jay Aiello. Impressive performance as Aiello gets the technical superiority over Marcus Coleman. And I love seeing good offense. Aiello brought the offense here to Coralville.
No question about it.
She's from Humble, Texas. An interesting story. She's 24 years old. She had that great 2023, Christian. She was a U23 World Team member, and then she made Final X that same year, fell to Helen Maroulis.
Yeah, did a great job winning the U.S. Open, trying to make her first senior level world team this year.
She is a freshman at Missouri Valley, an NAIA school. She's currently ranked 3rd at 131 pounds in the NAIA. And for Melanie Jimenez, just 21 years old, she's a 2-time U20 world medalist, a couple of bronze medals. What are you most anticipating in this matchup?
Well, you're already seeing it. Mota-Pettis with a really low stance, ready for that double leg of Jimenez. You gotta respect that double leg. And now you're seeing Mota-Pettis get into that control tie, gonna try to get to a rear standing position or her double leg where she can go feet to back as well as anyone in the country.
Well, you said it with Mota-Pettis. I mean, she is electric, likes the big move. She will let it fly. Right now, she's in a front headlock position with 2:15 remaining in this first period.
She's comfortable wrestling out of that position. She did a great job getting to the elbow, kind of slowing down the short offense of Jimenez.
In 2023 and 2024, Jimenez earning
double leg, but she catches it. Wow, great job with those hips.
Earning U20 Pan Am gold at both those events. See who can score first.
Pawn at the head is Mota-Pettis trying to create that opening.
Action on Jimenez.
Jimenez going to go on the clock now.
She's on the clock, so she's got 30 seconds. Couple of fakes. Now they are forehead to forehead. She's got 15 seconds to score.
Jimenez trying to get under, trying to drive Mota-Pettis towards the zone, but the point goes up. Mota-Pettis going to strike first with that passivity point, but she is in the zone, trying to avoid giving up a step out.
Oh, nice job. believe Jimenez has that head and arm. And here is Mota-Pettis. So one blue confirmed. 30 seconds left here in this first period. Short time in the first.
Little collar and ankle attempt there by Mota-Pettis. Not there. 14 to go here in the first period.
Oh, straight on shot there from Jimenez. In position to score here in the final seconds. And she gets the 2 to take a 3-1 lead. Time will run out. Really good answer after falling behind 1-0.
Yeah, nice shot. Couldn't tell if that was a high crotch or a double leg. Finished double leg. Set Mota-Pettis right on that hip for 2 and right in time. Looked like she could have potentially transitioned to a lace there, but still leaving the first period with a 3-1 lead.
Those short time points are so big. Those final 5-10 seconds when you can put points on the board, you get that momentum, that confidence going back to your corner. Second period. Jimenez leading it 3-1. That was a really nice double leg to take a 3-1 lead late in the first.
Mota-Pettis getting a little more physical in the hand fight, digging that underhook on the left side, trying to create those openings. Jimenez is very positional, keeps that hand on the mat. They will get on her if she continues to do that. That is considered passive, so she can't do that but so much. But it's a wise tactic with a 2-point lead.
Final 2:10. You know, situation here, CP, you got to begin that sprints sooner than later.
Well, with someone like Jimenez, you're not going to get a lot of opportunities. Her game is positional. Her game is staunch defense. So you're going to need not just one attempt. It's probably going to take a couple to break through and get a takedown. The good news for Mota-Pettis is a 2-point takedown would put her in the lead. But there's a big hard double.
And that is going to be 4 confirmed feet to back. A big move for Jimenez as she opens this thing up and leads at 7-1. That was awesome.
That's exactly what she needed. You know, that 2-point lead is so misleading. You see them evaporate so often. Go out and get a 4, and now you're up 6. That is daunting, especially when you consider criteria shift.
Exactly, because you got that 4-point move. So no doubt about it. Melanie Jimenez in the driver's seats. 1:20 remaining in the match. Jimenez down to a knee. Now she works back up.
You can't count Xochitl Mota-Pettis out. She's got that feet-to-back potential, but she's going to need, like you mentioned earlier, Shane, she's going to need multiple attacks to break through the defense of Jimenez.
The reality is, the way this match has gone with 55 seconds left, if she's going to win, she probably needs to put Jimenez on her back and get the fall. And she's capable. She's got some big move stuff. But Jimenez doing a really nice job to neutralize the offense of Mota-Pettis. Mota-Pettis actually led this match 1-0. There's a shot. But time ticking away on Xochitl Mota-Pettis. We're down to 31 seconds. What do you think of this atmosphere, CP?
Oh, unbelievable. Wrestletown, USA. You can't beat it, Shane.
Fun week of wrestling.
Appreciate everyone tuning in and packing the stands here in Coralville.
Couple of really nice double legs for Melanie Jimenez. And she is going to get the decision. 7-1. Jimenez over Mota-Pettis.
And your winner by a final score of 7-1, Melanie Jimenez.
Martinez from Riverside, Illinois. She's 27 years old. 2024 World Team Trials at 55 kilos. She fell in the best of 3 to Ariana Villascusa. Should be a good match here, Christian.
Absolutely. Martinez was so close. That one went 3 matches. Martinez was right there to make a world team, trying to make her first senior level world team this year in 2025.
Martinez really tough and gritty. She has that nasty. Spent 2 years at Lindenwood Belleville, and then the school closed down, so she went to wrestle for Joe Norton at North Central. Couple-time All-American, NCWWC in 2020 and 2021. Of course, next year, first year where women's wrestling will be sanctioned by the NCAA. That tournament will have all 3 divisions. No score, 35 seconds in. Collar tie left side here for Martinez. She's working an underhook there on the right. As she takes Hernandez close to out of bounds, and that will be 1 point for Amanda Martinez taking territory.
Great job by Martinez there. A year ago, I would characterize her as a leg attacker. She fires, fires, fires. I love seeing her get into the positional game as well. There you see that leg attack, double leg from Martinez, adding to her game in that hand fight.
Last June, Martinez was bronze at a ranking series event in Hungary. Here's a shot here from Hernandez. See Martinez on her hip right now. Perhaps looking to roll her through.
Hernandez did a great job using the pressure from Martinez against her. Dropped in nicely on that high crotch, but good defense from Martinez. Locked her on the crotch, trying to sit the corner. Was able to get a stalemate. Those little things are big wins with leg attacks like that.
I would say, Christian, those are the things that don't show up in the box score, but as you mentioned, just really pivotal, critical moments in matches. Those little things add up to big victory. Straight on shot right into those double unders of Hernandez. 1:20 first period. Martinez with the step out point, leading it 1-0. Martinez in 2022 was part of the Women's World Cup team. And there is a passivity call on Hernandez with 60 seconds left in this first period.
Both ladies fired some hard double legs, but their opponents were able to catch them, pull them up both times. Now, Hernandez going to a 2-on-1 again, and then punches that underhook. This is where Hernandez was able to fire that high crotch last time. Now they clear out of it.
And there's a shot. Good defense from Martinez. Hernandez has picked the pace up. Understandably so. Martinez stays square. And now red. Martinez is called for passivity.
And these haven't been half shots, Shane. They're going for it. They're trying to score. Great defense. There's another hard double leg.
Martinez has done a phenomenal job, Christian, getting her hips back and defending those shots, because you said it, a lot of conviction and purpose behind those attacks from Hernandez.
Really strong hips from both of these ladies as the time's going to run out off another attack.
That was a fun first period, just 1-0 on the scoreboard, but they were scrapping out there for the first 3 minutes.
Both ladies trying to score, trying to generate from leg attacks, and I think we're going to see a second period. Those leg attacks are going to start to convert for one of these ladies.
For Hernandez, U23 World Silver in 2024, U23 Pan Am Gold as well. Wrestled at the Senior Worlds at 55 kilos. Here we go in the second period, just a 1-point match. There's that straight on shot, and this time, Christian, she's able to drive through, and that is going to be confirmed, 4-1.
Kept going to the well, kept trying it. You can only eat so many of those double eggs before it hits you just right, and you end up landing right on your back for 4, and that is a devastating 4 for Zeltzin Hernandez.
That was confirmed by the official and the chairman. So 4-1, that is a huge 4 spot on the board.
I'm a little surprised we didn't see it. Now is another attack here from Hernandez, trying to add to her lead. Great defense again by Martinez.
Martinez has had some really good defense, but Christian, she's got to get to her offense somehow.
She does, and she's trying to. There's a shot, but a great re-attack here by Hernandez. Now a wizard seatbelt position.
Just over 2 minutes left. Zeltzin Hernandez leading at 4-1, a big 4-point move. Feet to back, she lifts that left ankle, shelves it, and we are back to our feet. Hernandez has been the aggressor. She's first back to the center. Second of our 2 women's freestyle matches here on the card tonight. Fake there for Martinez.
Martinez got to find a way to close distance apart from just level change faking, and that's what she's trying to do with this 2-on-1. The double eggs from space are not going to work against Hernandez. At least they haven't to this point.
Drops in with single leg. Good opportunity right here. And really, Christian, she needs the 2 and not the 1. And that is going to be 1 point for Martinez. Make it 4-2, and that's a situation right there by Hernandez that was big to just keep it 1.
Exactly right. She kind of made it so she was towards that out of boundary line. Smart wrestling there, using the mat to her advantage, just giving up 1 because 2 for Martinez will not get it done. She needs to get to a 5th point here, Shane. Because
of that 4-point move, if it is 4-4, Hernandez will win on criteria. And there's that double leg once again for 2 more. This is highlight reel material from Zeltzin Hernandez with that double leg.
And we've seen in back-to-back matches, the wrestler with the lead has looked to build their lead. They're not letting their opposing wrestler hang in the match. They're putting distance between them now. 4-point lead is huge.
What they're doing, Christian, they are destroying hope. I mean, that's what wrestling is. I gotta break you before you break me.
Martinez was 1 score away from taking the lead, and then next thing you know, pow, another hard double leg. You're down by 4, back to the drawing board.
Oh, nice throw by here from Hernandez, looking to get her on behind. And she gets behind for 2 more. 8-2 for Zeltzin Hernandez. One thing, too, Christian, that's really impressed me, that's been noticeable with Hernandez, her feet never stop. Constant movement of her feet.
Constant motion from Hernandez, moving well, great defense, great. She's put a lot of pressure on Martinez throughout the match, and now you're seeing that lead building in this second period.
3 double legs, 1 was for 4. And now with 21 seconds, she can go into defense mode, doing a nice job with the head-hands defense, keeping Martinez at bay. On her hook there on the left side. Well aware of the situation, up by 6 with 10 seconds left. An impressive performance for Zeltzin Hernandez, the 24-year-old, with the 8-2 decision. Hernandez over Martinez. P.
Oh, so many points about to go up, Shane. It's a guarantee. The doubles, the singles, gut wrench. These guys have it all. And Kennedy Monday, man, he's really jumped on the scene this year, winning gold at the Koloff and the Henry DeGlane. He's looking really good.
Nate Jackson, originally from Crete, Illinois, 30 years old. He'll be 31 in August. And there's an attack, but right into those double unders. Yeah, these 2 will get after it.
Kennedy can kind of wrestle from every position. He's good upper body. He's not just a leg attacker. He can counter score, good short offense. I'm curious how he can deal with the size of Nate Jackson. Kennedy Monday's best weight is probably 79 kilograms. Nate Jackson's wrestled at 86, 92, and 97 at times.
Jackson third earlier this month at the Zagreb in Croatia. Ranking series event, wrestled at 86 kilos. Won that ranking series event in January last year. Last February earned gold at the Pan American Championships in Mexico for a second time. There's another shot from Jackson, and too much power from Nate, looking to go into a gut wrench, and it'll just be 2-0.
Good hard shot there, went one way then the other on that finish. Textbook neutral offense from Nate Jackson.
Nate Jackson, multiple-time medalist at international events. Christian, you mentioned the way that Kennedy Monday's been wrestling extremely well, medaling a couple of times already here in 2025. Straight on double leg into that underhook from Monday, and Monday is going to put Jackson on his back. That is going to be 4 blue. Love those 4-point moves. Kennedy Monday, 4-2, lickety split.
I mean, you got a smile from Nate Jackson. He's like, man, that was pretty nice, because he hit him with a hard double leg. Kennedy able to pull him up, over, under, throws him straight to his back for 4. Kennedy can wrestle from everywhere, and he's showing it so far.
Exciting first 90 seconds in this first period. Very physical. And there's Jackson back to that double leg, and it is going to be 1 confirmed for Jackson. He makes it a 1-point match. Already 7 points on the board. We're not even midway through the first period.
Yeah, no lead is going to be safe until the match is over in this one, Shane. Both these guys have great point scoring potential. There's a good high crotch there from Nate Jackson, looking for more.
And Jackson drives Monday out of bounds. That'll be 2 more, and Jackson takes the 5-4 lead. This is one of those matches, CP, the scoreboard better be ready, because these two guys can exhaust the scoreboard and light it up. They are wasting no time. It's been constant action. Now Monday looking for something big on the edge. Jackson able to step over with his defense, and that is going to be 1 for Kennedy Monday, and it's 5-5. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, you got to catch your breath on these two. 5-5, still 1:13 to go in the first period, and a good job. I mean, Monday, that go behind was nice, and he was close to, I mean, he was looking for that 4-pointer. He was getting really greedy on the edge there, but still able to get a point on that step out.
These two guys letting it rip inside of 1 minute here in this first period. FloWrestling Night in America, of course, the main event. Spencer Lee and Masanosuke Ono. And that is 1 red for Jackson.
Monday is ceding a little too much ground here. You can't let Nate get you too close to the zone, because he can just lower his level and fire and get 1, maybe more.
Both these guys, Christian, for being big, they got some speed.
Oh, they can move. No doubt about it, Shane.
See how they play it in the final 30 seconds. This one has gone back and forth. Jackson with the 1-point advantage, 6-5. Monday does have that 4-point move. Couple of shots there from Jackson. And that'll be another points for Jackson on the step out. Good action here in this first period.
Curious when we'll see the leg attacks of Kennedy Monday. He's been a little reserved in that department, but that's pretty much it. That's the only area of reservation in a match like this, Shane.
Looking forward to seeing what these guys do coming back out of the break. In men's freestyle action so far today, Nate Tomasello and Jay Aiello with victories. Melanie, Jimenez, and Zel Hernandez victorious on the women's freestyle side. Historic night here in Coralville on FloWrestling Night in America. What a card. All right, Christian, what do you expect in this second period?
More offense, and there we're seeing a leg attack from Kennedy Monday, but here's the counter scrambling from Nate Jackson. Right to that cradle.
Nate Jackson with the phenomenal defense scores off a great attack from Monday. And now it is 9-5, and Jackson starting to pour it on a little bit. That defense was amazing from Nate Jackson.
And maybe we're seeing why Kennedy's been a little reserved, a little hesitant to fire those leg attacks, respecting the leg defense of Nate Jackson. He paid as soon as he got to the leg.
There was a split second. I thought Jackson might get the fall. Monday had that big 4-point move, but for the most part, it's been all Nate Jackson.
With Nate having this lead, I'm wondering how much he's going to push to add to that score, knowing that if Kennedy has to come to him, it could lead to more points.
Underhook, right side. Of course, you see that name Monday. Kennedy, the son of Kenny Monday, the 1988 Olympic gold medalist, the 89 world champion. His brother Quincy was an All-American at Princeton, a national finalist. There's a shot from space from Jackson.
Walking the tightrope there was Kennedy. Avoided giving up that step out. Got to short offense, but couldn't convert. Minute 36 to go. Interesting note, Nate coached Kennedy's brother, Quincy, at Princeton when he was on staff there for the Tigers.
There's that double leg attempt. Double unders here for Jackson. Going off of memory, I believe Quincy was it Ryan Deacon that he fell to in the final? 1:15 remaining, 9-5, Nate Jackson. Jackson.
Nate just kind of planting there.
Monday has got to go. He's down by 4 with 60 seconds. And he's able to get to the body and gets the 2. And it's 9-7. Situation right here now, Christian. If Monday can tie this one up at 9, he'll have criteria with that 4-point move.
Exactly right. And I think Nate Jackson is feeling it. Slow back to the center. We saw him just kind of standing still there. Curious if Kennedy's going to smell blood. Now a single leg there from Nate Jackson.
But the hips from Monday, good sprawl, keeps his hips back. Now Jackson jacks up that underhook there on the right side as they wrestle ear to ear. We're down to 45 seconds. This one is far from over. If Monday can put 2 on the board, he will lead it with criteria.
Tries to pass, but I think Monday might be a little bit tired too. These guys have been scoring the entire time. He falls into the single, Shane.
There's that counter attack. But we've seen Nate Jackson so solid, he's going to get the go behind 11-7. Those are some hips.
In most freestyle matches, you'd say that about does it. 17 seconds to go, just a 4 necessary. You cannot count Kennedy Monday out.
We've seen 1-4 from him already. Another one would win him the match. But Jackson, he's a savvy veteran. He understands the situation. They light the scoreboard up for 18 combined. Fun match to watch, 11-7. Nate Jackson, your winner. The decision over Kenny Monday.
Nate Jackson!
Guys have wrestled a couple of times. Looking forward to this match, CP.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a special guest here with us, the newly elected mayor of Wrestletown, Bo Bassett, joining us for the call. How about it?
Hey, what's up, guys? Really excited to be here. This is going to be an awesome match. These guys are great.
Joined by Bo Bassett, the #1 recruit in the country, recently committing to Iowa. And he is a fan favorite already. When you look at this matchup, you've rolled with DeSanto a time or two.
Yes.
What impresses you most about what he brings to the mat?
Just DeSanto's intensity, his pace, his strength. This guy's, he's an all-around awesome wrestler. Yeah, that grip strength. I mean, he is an awesome person when you get to know him as well. I've been able to actually wrestle with Seth Gross as well in training, and they are both unbelievable wrestlers in their own way. Excited to see how this shakes out.
Could there be 2 wrestlers with a more different feel than Seth Gross and Austin DeSanto?
I don't know. I don't think. Yeah, this is definitely a clash of styles, and it's exciting to see how it goes down. Really excited.
These two 2023 U.S. Open, DeSanto over Gross 5-4. Of course, they met in college in that 2019-2020 season. Early December, DeSanto won 6-2. It was Gross at the Midlands and Gross at the Big Tens as well. And Seth Gross, one thing we see with him is just slickness.
Yeah, what did we just see there from that pass by, Bo?
Yeah, I think, that's DeSanto coming forward, and sometimes it might be a little bit over pursuing, and that's something that I've been working on. When I was growing up, I always tried to be like Austin in that forward pressure, and a lot of times it scores them a lot of points as well. And that's good technique there by both guys, and we'll see how it keeps rolling now.
I got to ask you, Bo, you had a meet and greet before this event. I think it went to Ames, Iowa, where the line finally ended. What's it been like for you in Iowa City?
Well, now I know what all the Iowa wrestlers are talking about. The hype here is insane, and the wrestling is just awesome. These fans are incredible. Honestly, it's like a whole empire. And they went one blue. That was tough to tell from here.
One blue confirmed for Seth Gross, so he now leads it 2-0, 145 in the first. Seth Gross, 2022, fifth at the World Championships in Serbia. He was sixth at the U.S. Open that year. Wrestled at the Olympic trials last April at 65 kilos. Was defeated by Alec Pantaleo in the first round. Junior World Team member in 2016.
And DeSanto a little frustrated with that step out. He had the leg all the way up in the air, but apparently it stepped out right before he had the opportunity to score. Now he's goes towards that zone again.
And as we know at DeSanto, it is all about that pace and pressure. He will wear you down over the course of 6 minutes. I've always said this guy is running on an 80-gallon tank of jet fuel. Talk about machine gun mindset. Oh, this is machine gun mindset.
Absolutely it is. And Austin has been a huge role model for so many kids growing up, watching him in Iowa and now, on the world scene. So, yeah, he brings a pace and a style that's fun to watch.
What are some of the intricacies, Bo, that you're really paying attention to in this matchup?
I think for me, it's the hand fight. I think it all starts with positioning here and creating opportunities to score. I think that's what I'm watching for. And again, that clash of styles is something to keep your eye on the whole match.
Down to 40 seconds. DeSanto, a four-time All-American, over 100 wins in his career. Part of that 2021 Hawkeye National Championship team inside of 30 seconds.
Turning up the pace a little bit more is DeSanto trying to find a point here at the end of the first period. He's got Gross towards that zone, Shane.
Seth Gross is so savvy. He's tricky. There's a shot from DeSanto, but great hips from Seth Gross, able to defend the attack.
Oh, points.
So 2-0 at the break there, Shane.
2-0.
Oh, what's Austin need to do? Is there any concern if you're an Austin DeSanto fan down 2-0 at the break?
I think that he just got to keep doing what he's doing, setting the pace high. I think one thing that really is great about Austin's style is he's going to score points late in the match and wear the guys down. And so I think that would be something to watch. And obviously with Gross and the way he wrestles, he's going to be looking for more points as well. So it's going to be fun. I think I was expecting a little bit more points, but it might ramp up now.
Entirely possible. We're back underway here in the second period, and Austin digging in those tight ties.
The Iowa crowd is alive.
Absolutely they are. Iowa crowd getting behind Austin DeSanto. Turned 26 years old this past October. DeSanto from Exeter, Pennsylvania. He's down by 2. And now it's going to be passivity on Seth Gross. I mean, look at Austin DeSanto. He just stalks. You talk about a guy that's a dog on a bone.
Yeah, absolutely. Two great high schools here with Exeter and Apple Valley. So this is great. Oh, this is going to be a big sequence here. We'll see what happens here.
Seth's dangerous here.
Yeah, he is. And capturing that arm, I think Austin's doing the right thing, attacking the leg. We'll see what happens.
No points yet. DeSanto lifting that near ankle, and there you see some of that trickiness from Seth Gross.
Trying to take him over. It was close. Good scrambling there.
Gross, one of the tougher guys to run behind in that short offense.
Right, yes. Yeah, he has some tricks and some rolls and a lot of exposure points.
Inside at 2 minutes. A takedown by DeSanto would give him the lead on criteria. Here's a high crotch. Pops his head to the outside. Pressuring back in, Seth Gross.
How do you finish this crackdown here, Bo?
Well, I think it's tough, especially with freestyle. You can't be exposed, can't get your hips too high. I think you really got to be stingy here, really watching your position.
You look at DeSanto on the shoe tops. Now he's extended. Seth Gross, those heavy hips.
Oh, head in the middle now.
Down to 1:15 left. See Gross tying up those ankles of DeSanto.
Good scramble here from Seth Gross.
Seth Gross has that right arm, and Gross is going to roll him through for 2 more. 4-0 Seth Gross.
Really, really good with those exposures and the freestyle type moves, especially on defense. That was really nice.
You
Austin's got to go at this point. He's got to roll. He's got to roll now. Look, carry 4, right? That's what he's got to look.
Yeah, got to be getting that sprint now, as you mentioned, Bo, down to 40 seconds. But Seth Gross, well aware, going to keep territory. To stay strong in his position. And Gross is going to roll him through for 2 more. 6-0 Seth Gross. Impressive performance for Seth Gross. And looking to roll him through for 4. Confirmed it is going to be a technical superiority for Seth Gross. 10-0. Seth Gross comes in a Coralville and knocks off the former Hawkeye.
Masterpiece in counter wrestling there in leg defense, Bo.
Absolutely, absolutely. 2 great wrestlers. Just want to throw a shout out to. They're both great people off the mat as well.
Andonian, 4-time NCAA qualifier for Virginia Tech. 3-time All-American, the 6th in Virginia Tech history. Austin Gomez ranked 19th in the world. That's 65 kilos. These two, Christian, remember 2022 NCAAs, they met in the quarters, and Andonian pinned Gomez, and then they wrestled for 3rd. It was 10-6 Andonian once again. Austin Gomez, of course, 2024 Olympian for Mexico at 65 kilos. Made the world team for Mexico in 2023. And I'm surprised, Christian, the scoreboard doesn't already have 15 points on it with these two.
Give it a little time. It's not going to take long with these two. Upper body, leg attacks, they've got it all. There you see, pitching for that headlock. These guys are a great matchup because Gomez loves body locks, and Andonian is fearless going over hooks, leg attacks. They can score from everywhere.
You nailed it, fearless. Both these guys bring a ton of courage to the mats. Passivity call on Gomez. Andonian, 2021 Junior World Bronze, earned that medal in Russia. From Kirtland, Ohio, wrestled at St. Edward High School, won a couple of state titles for the Eagles. Fargo Freestyle National Champion as well. Both these guys phenomenal high school careers and college as well. No score midway through this first period.
And Shane, this 2-shoe trend is really taking off. You know, you have Bo Bartlett, Xochitl Mota-Pettis earlier. Now Bryce Andonian with 2 different shoes. What's happening, Shane? I go to you for fashion advice. What's going on with these kids?
People are losing shoes. I mean, that's what it was with Bartlett anyways. Mixing things up, maybe some superstitions. Andonian showed up with a Daniel LaRusso Karate Kid shirt on.
Over, under they go. Now nice little snap there by Austin Gomez. He prefers firing a single leg right side. He's got a lateral as well. He was able to hit that against Bryce Andonian.
And now it's going to be Gomez who will be going on the activity clock. 30 seconds on the scoreboard. Gomez, 30 seconds to score. Quick fake there off the whistle. Foot headlock going for something big. And Gomez will quickly score 2-0 early on in the activity clock period.
Great fake from Gomez. Got a great reaction from Andonian. Went right to that head pinch, executed it for 2. Great start. Great response by Austin Gomez. He was on the clock there.
Gomez, a 4-time Fargo champ, twice in each style, won 3 state titles at Glenbard North. Works that underhook once again. Pushes Andonian. 20 seconds left here in the second period.
This is all Gomez so far in the hand fight, really dictating a lot of the action. He's bringing the pace and intensity right now.
Double unders, now Andonian with the front headlock. Final 5 seconds in this first period. And we are 2-0 to the second period.
Of course, Gomez lost to Andonian's college teammate from Virginia Tech, Caleb Henson, in the NCAA Finals just a year ago. Gomez trying to get a win against the Hokies.
Gomez began his career at Iowa State, then went to Wisconsin. Was a Big Ten champion, as I mentioned, fell to Andonian in that third place match. He was fourth for Chris Bono and the Badgers, then went to Ann Arbor, as you said, and made the national finals.
Had a crazy run there. He qualified to weight for Mexico, went to Big Tens, had a great showing there, and then wound up making the NCAA finals at 149. It was a great re-attack by Gomez.
Gomez on the counter-attack. It is going to be 2 confirmed for Gomez. He leads at 4-0. I didn't realize, Christian, with us being mat side, how fast Gomez is. I mean, when he fires off attacks, he is quick. Really good with the fakes.
You think about the upper body stuff that Austin Gomez, you forget what a great leg attacker he is, and there he's putting it on display tonight.
You bring up a really good point because Gomez can beat you in so many ways. A plethora of attacks. He loves the upper body stuff. He's a guy, Christian, kind of like a baseball analogy. He can hit at 450, but he can hit doubles down the line. He can square up and hit singles. He can just hurt you in so many different ways.
Andonian not too different. He's got a powerful double leg himself, but he has not been able to really even create an opening for himself at this point. Seems like Gomez has all the answers right now. He looks really strong. A nice high crotch there, lifting up.
Phenomenal defense there from Andonian. It is going to be a point for Gomez, but how in the heck did Andonian not give up more than one there?
Little Kellen Russell gyro there from Bryce Andonian. That didn't even make sense.
Andonian's like a cat. No matter where you put him, he's comfortable. He'll land on his feet. And that situation right there, Christian, keeps him in the match.
Yeah, you can't go down, 7, 8, 9 there. But now, about to go down 7 if he's not careful. There's a nice go behind from Austin Gomez.
And now in parterre, Gomez going to work on a gut wrench. He's up 7-0. And back to her feet. Austin Gomez inching towards a technical superiority. Still over a minute and a half remaining. Recently married, Austin Gomez, and congratulations to his mom and dad, Hector and Francis, celebrating 30 years of marriage this week. Hector Gomez, he's always in the mix.
No doubt about it.
Great coach.
I'm USA all the way, but I got to say, Team Mexico has absolutely showed up tonight. And those ladies,
yes, they have.
Austin Gomez doing work here against Bryce Andonian. 7-0 lead and looking for more. Beautiful peek out.
Austin Gomez now 9-0 and make it 11-0. Austin Gomez gets the tech fall. Impressive performance for the 2024 Olympian representing Mexico, Austin Gomez. 12 champion. And for Trent Hidlay, the pride of Lewistown, Pennsylvania, phenomenal career at North Carolina State. I know, Christian, you're excited for this showdown.
Can't wait for it. Old rivals have been all Zahid, but Trent Hidlay getting better every time out. New look Zahid Valencia now at the Cowboy Wrestling Club in Oklahoma State. He's been looking good so far overseas. Now getting tested here domestically against maybe one of the guys he's going to have to beat to make the world team at 86 kilograms. And right in their way, it's that underhook from Trent Hidlay. That's exactly where he wants to be, Shane.
He loves those underhooks. Of course, Valencia, another one of those guys, he can beat you in so many ways. I'm not so sure, Christian, there's anything he can't do. And that is going to be 2 confirmed for Valencia. The early lead, 20 seconds in. Valencia coming off gold medal performances at the Dan Kolov in Bulgaria and at the Grand Prix Zagreb Open in Croatia. Of course, last September fell to David Taylor for that world team spot at 92 kilos.
Zahid went to that front headlock where he puts people out. In this very building, I watched him put a guy unconscious with that front headlock. gets it on so tight, and then he was able to run behind, kind of creates that pressure there. Then he can get the go behind. So that's how Zahid Valencia strikes first. He really, everyone talks about his single legs, his duck unders. Very complete offensive wrestler, really strong go behinds.
Lost to Aaron Brooks, 7-6 at the Olympic trials in the Challenge Tournament final. Of course, Brooks would go on to beat David Taylor, get that Olympic spots. 145, Zahid leading it 2-0. What's impressed you most watching Zahid over the years?
His offense. I mean, this is a guy that scored takedowns against David Taylor, Jordan Burroughs, Kyle Dake, Aaron Brooks. That's a very, very exclusive list. He can score on the best in the world.
And you mentioned Jordan Burroughs. He was on a FloWrestling card, Valencia, back in November of 2020. He lost to Burroughs, but he was up 4-0 after the first period.
Yeah.
So you're right. Oh, there's that underhook from Hidlay.
He got Jordan with a duck under and a single leg.
Valencia Final X in 2022, lost to David Taylor. Third at the Olympic trials in April of 2021, lost to Bo Nickel in that semifinal. Final X in 2018, lost to Kyle Dake. I mean, you look at his resume, it's like a lot of guys like Dake, Taylor, and Burroughs, they've shattered a lot of dreams.
No question, and he's been right there so many times. You talk about the narrow loss to David, to Kyle Dake, to Aaron Brooks. Now he said, hey, I got to change it up. I got to do something different. Makes the move, goes to train with the guy that just beat him, David Taylor, in Stillwater, Oklahoma. He said, this is how I've got to get to my next level. I need to change it up.
30 seconds left, first period. Hidlay mentioned Zahid winning that tournament in Croatia. Hidlay was third, a bronze medalist at that same event. Inside of 10 seconds. And the 2022 U23 World Silver, Trent Hidlay trails it 3-0 after the first period.
Good first period, and Trent Hidlay having a hard time getting to his hooks, having a hard time creating those offensive opportunities. I'm curious if Zahid's gonna change it up and attack a little bit more.
The stars are in the house. There is Kennedy Blades here inside Extreme Arena. The national tournament a couple of weeks away. The Hawkeyes qualifying all 10 weight classes, just dominant under head coach Clarissa Chun. So Hidlay, what's the answer against a guy like Zahid? How does Hidlay get back into this match?
You got to get in tight. You got to get that right side underhook going. You got to close distance. That's what's really hard with Zahid Valencia. He's a great hand fighter. He can snap as well. You see those level change fakes from Zahid, keeping Trent at bay.
Hidlay, two-time national finalist, four-time ACC champ, third highest winning percentage at NC State behind Nick Wisdowski and his brother Hayden. Looking to solve the puzzle that is Zahid Valencia. 30 seconds into the second period. There's that underhook once again. I think with Zahid, Christian, he's so fluid.
Can really wrestle out of every position really well. There's not a scenario you can put him in where he's not a danger to score.
Hidlay last April, third at the Olympic trials at 86 kilos. Valencia 3-0 lead. 2 minutes showing on the clock here in this second period. David Carr and Daichi Takatani, Spencer Lee and Masanosuke Ono to follow. Our co-main event, and then the main event yet to come here on FloWrestling Night in America, as Hidlay is hit for passivity. Yeah, you said it, Christian, with Zahid Valencia now moving to Stillwater to train with the Cowboys. Takes some getting used to seeing him in that singlet that says Cowboys across the fronts.
Yeah, I've been seeing him wrestle for Arizona State since, the 2016-17 season. Definitely a change-up. A lot of different faces on the move to different RTCs. They just added Joey McKenna as well. Young there to go along with the new staff at Oklahoma State.
Slower pace here in the second period.
Yeah, surprised did not see Zahid try to get to that left-handed single there. He fired it. And then you see how Trent can kind of just pounce with that underhook, trying to explode through, but can't do it now. I don't know if a little stinger here for Trent. Yeah, I'm not sure what it was. He's holding his leg.
Yeah, he looks like he's in some pain. I believe it's his left shoulder. Jamil Kelly out there addressing Trent Hidlay. 57 seconds left in this second period. Here's another glance at that last sequence.
Right here, just a hard collision. He's back up on his feet. Looks like he's all right, thank goodness.
Gets a round of applause from this Coralville crowd, and we're back at it. And Hidlay has really picked up his intensity. I mean, just both these guys, hard hand fights. And Valencia now behind Hidlay. 3 points got to be down for the two. Hidlay, great defense. Valencia looking to break him down, and he's got two more, and it's 5-0. Working on a high guts.
When flurries happen, it's usually good for Zahid Valencia. Hidlay had to turn it up. He had to get a little more aggressive. And it wasn't too long after that Zahid found his way to a takedown. As he looks gutted into the sweep. Good job by Hidlay kicking out of that. 14 seconds to go.
Front headlock here for Zahid. And he's going to chase down a single leg. And it is going to be a 5-0 final. 5-0 final for Zahid Valencia. Off to a hot start here in 2025.
We'll see who winds up at 86. There could be some prizes headed to...
An Olympic silver medalist in Paris fell to Razambek Jamalov 5-0 in that final. He was a world bronze in 2023. This is going to be fun, Christian.
No question about it. With Daichi Takatani, he did the unthinkable, scoring 20 points on Kyle Dake. We've never seen it before. We'll probably never see it again. And it's all about the leg attacks with Takatani. He can attack low level left, right, post high cross to the left side, straight on single. He's got every leg attack in his arsenal. And more than just getting to legs, he's an amazing finisher and transitions from takedown to turn better than maybe anyone in the world, Shane.
He beat Kyle Dake 20-12, as you mentioned. In 2023, he fell to Dake 5-4. Came back to get the bronze medal. Also wrestled at the Worlds in Serbia in 2022. Laundry list of accolades, 12 times a medalist at the Japan National Championships. He's won it 5 times. 3-time Asian Championships medalist. And he's been here in Iowa City, wrestled at the World Cup back in 2018. No score. As we are a minute into the first period, and passivity called on Takatani.
Yeah, he was down at 65 back in those days, Shane. Now up at 74 kilograms. See those big legs. They're tough to finish on. And for David Carr, this is kind of speed versus speed. Everyone talks about David Carr's speed. He's going to have it to get to that lead leg of Daichi Takatani. That's David Carr's go-to leg attack, is that right side single leg, and he's a prolific finisher as well.
Takatani turned 31 this past November. Carr is 25. He'll turn 26 end of March. And there is passivity call on Carr. So both guys have been hit with a passivity call. Carr ranked 15th at 74 kilos in the world.
Takatani definitely dictating right now, doing a great job controlling center. Carr just fighting to kind of stay in the fight here.
And now David Carr is going to go on the activity clock. Carr coming off a silver medal performance in Croatia, the ranking series events. The 2019 Junior World Champion. Here's Carr, and Carr in position right here. Chest lock position for Takatani, and Carr will provide right into a leg lace. It's going to be 2-2, and to 4. He's going to switch sides for 2 more. He's got him tight, CP. And just like that, Carr leads it 6-0. Incredible action.
Bread and butter for David Carr. Beautiful single leg and textbook transition. Takedown to turn. Takatani, once he got it cinched up, there's not anything Takatani can do other than be tough.
37 seconds.
Now Takatani, he's been playing more of a positional game, a little more reserved with his leg attacks. He's going to have to come after David Carr now.
David Carr, a takedown and a pair of leg laces, leads at 6-0 inside of 20 seconds here in this first period.
You see the snaps from David Carr. Everyone talks about his physicality. There's a nice post.
And it's going to be 2 for Takatani. And I think Carr, nice job there not to give up 4.
That could have been way worse, Shane. You're exactly right. That could have been 4 feet to back. It could have been Takatani transition to a lace of his own. 6'2", Carr. If you're an Iowa State fan, Team USA fan, you take that all day, Shane.
Absolutely. The 3-time Iowa State Male Athlete of the Year, David Carr, up by 4. David Carr wrestled at Perry High School, was a 4-time Ohio State champion, won a state title as an 8th grader in Kentucky, won Fargo. This guy's been incredible. Of course, his dad, Nate Carr, a 3-time NCAA champion and Olympic bronze in 1988.
And the message to Carr can't be play defense here.
No way.
He's going to have to build because Takatani's got the offense to not just come back but take the lead and put distance. He's going to have to continue to try to score. And the thing with Takatani, as great as he is offensively, if Carr can get to legs, he's not in as much danger. It's not like you're wrestling a Kyle Dacre, a great counter. And a great goal behind here off the snap.
Phenomenal start to the second period for David Carr. He extends his lead to 8-2 as they work in parterre. Looking for a gut wrench, and he's going to expose Takatani for 2 more. 10-2. And David Carr so close to a technical superiority, but it is going to be 2 blue, so it's 10-4.
You can't blame him for going for that second gut wrench there, knowing it could end the match. But now he is in a fight, defending parterre here, gives up the gut to Takatani. Now 10-6. This match is insane, Shane.
What a quick start to the second period. You said it at the break. If you're David Carr, you got to stay on that offense. That's exactly what he did. He was so close to getting that final gut wrench and the technical superiority. But Takatani, the Olympic silver medalist, of course, he is not going to go down easy. Still all kinds of time. Over 2 minutes left in a 4-point match. This has been fun. Spencer Lee, Masanosuke Ono in the main event that is coming up next as this crowd here inside Extreme Arena comes to life. Shot by Carr.
There's that same jab, fake, and go. That's how he got his last takedown. Really, Carr does a great job keeping his opponents off balance. Short offense here for Takatani.
Front headlock here for Takatani. Carr able to clear that tie. Just over a minute and a half remaining in the second period. An action-packed battle at 76 with Carr and Takatani.
Carr hiding that back leg. He does not want Takatani to get in on that high crotch or double leg. But Takatani's got a great low level. He'll kind of misdirect right to left. Teleports to that right ankle. And there's a straight-on single. It should be 1, and it is.
1 for Takatani. Now a 10-7 match. These guys have left it all on the mat tonight.
All
60 seconds left.
All 2s for Carr, so Takatani's going to need to get to that 11th point, Shane.
Takatani and Carr, both guys heavy with the hands. Snaps, collar ties. Down to 40 seconds to go. Carr really heavy on the head.
Underhook, head in the hole there for Takatani. That's all they can say, grounded, okay. a caution offered by the judge, white paddle by the chair. Still 10-7, 27 to go.
See what Takatani's got in his back pocket. He needs something big. He's down to 20 seconds. Carr, nice job to circle back in, drift towards the center.
Attention for David Carr. They want to see him stay engaged this last 10 seconds.
David Carr has knocked off the Olympic silver medalist, Carr over Takatani, 10-7. And Carr share a hug, great sign of respect between those two combatants. Match being wrestled at 59.5 kilos. All right, Christian, put your seatbelt on and let's go for some kind of ride.
The countdown's over. The match we've been waiting for. It's finally here, Shane. Spencer Lee, Masanosuke Ono. Let's get it.
Spencer Lee at the senior level is record 38-1, 25 tech falls, 2 pins. Of course, Spencer Lee with that great strength. Ono, pretty powerful himself, but really relies on that speed.
Spencer's going to want to get inside, wants to wrestle out of an underhook, inside control. You see that hard collar tie. And this is kind of the B game from Ono. This underhook there. The World Championships was a lot about the snaps, but there he goes to that underhook and gets the 1 on the step out.
Gets the 1. Confirmed by the Matt Sherman. 1-0 for Ono. Ono, 19-3 senior level record, 11 techs, but he is a different kind of monster at 61 kilos. 13-0, 9 tech falls, and at that weight class, he's outscored his opponents, Christian, 120-6.
Unbelievable point scoring potential. Leg attacks, gut wrench, chest wraps. He's really got it all.
Spencer Lee with an underhook. Hard hand fight early on here, 1 minute into this first period.
You see that collar and ankle from Ono. He said he learned it watching YouTube and FloWrestling clips of Cael Sanderson.
And he's been with Cael Sanderson training at Penn State.
Absolutely, and that underhook he modeled after Chikaev of Russia, that right side ass. How do you know if you're gonna work your snaps or your underhook? He said, no plan ever, whatever I feel.
In his corner, pair of 3-time national champions for the Nittany Lions, Bo Nickel and Zane Rutherford. And he's gonna get another point. And are you a little bit surprised that he's been the guy really controlling the ties against Lee?
You never know. I mean, that was the thing, Shane. We didn't know how this clash of styles and power was going to work out. We knew the underhook would be a factor here, and so far, it's been the difference in this match. Ono's been able to get to that right side underhook twice. He just gets low and drives. That was more the game plan we saw him utilize against Marcus Blaze at the U20 World Championships, getting to that underhook.
He beat Marcus Blaze en route to that U20 World title. Crowd making some noise, trying to get behind Spencer Lee, who is down 2-0. Inside of a minute left, down to 50 seconds here in this first period. There's a collar tie from Ono.
A lot of respect from both, really. You know, Spencer Lee is kind of lauded for his fast starts, getting after his opponents, and he's had a hard time creating those openings. The hand fight of Ono has been really tough. He's back. There's a high crotch.
A fun flurry right here as they wrestle on the edge. And that is going to be another point for Ono, confirmed by the Matt Sherman.
Sometimes you'll see that called grounded, but rewarding Ono for initiating the offensive attack from neutral there. And that's why he got that point.
Spencer Lee falling to Rei Higuchi of Japan 4-2 in the Olympic final. Lee had been dominant, had outscored his opponents 29-8 en route to that Olympic final. He's down by 3 in the final seconds here in this first period. Our main events here on FloWrestling Night in America. Ono will take that lead to the second.
Great start for Ono. Tom Brands is giving it to the whistle, and here comes a red or yellow card already. He did not like that 1-point call. And I think that's smart. I think Brands is trying to create a little bit of an atmosphere here.
Absolutely.
Ono feel that a little bit. I don't think that's all about just giving it to the official. He's trying to create a moment.
100%. 2024 was the coming out party for Ono. Won that Japan National Championship. That run to the world title, he outscored his opponents 55-2. 55-2, and it wasn't against just anybody. Zaur Aguev, the Olympic champion, he beat Vito Arujau. And then U23 world finalist Ahmet Duman from Turkey. One of the more dominating runs in recent memory.
It's the greatest senior level debut we've seen since Sadulayev in 2014. Rarefied air from Ono.
Spencer Lee looking to get on the board. 3 step-out points for Ono. And there is passivity on Ono.
First one, not on the clock yet. Look for that collar and ankle there. Right side collar for Ono. Now looking to drag. This is Spencer's position here, Shane.
2-on-1. Look at Ono. He's got the hands locked around Spencer's head. And now
2 hands on the head there.
So that's a point for Spencer Lee. So a caution on Ono. 2 minutes left.
Takedown for Lee puts him in the lead, Shane.
He'd have that 2-point takedown, the highest point move. There you see Bo Nickel, the 3-time national champion for Penn State.
Spencer takes a peek at the clock. 1:39 to go as he fires that right-handed sweep single. Coming up empty.
Goes back to an underhook, tried to anyways. Oh, there is Ono dropping in a single leg. Great defense from Spencer Lee to keep it a 3-1 match.
Literally no one in the world did that to Ono this year. He scored every time. He either finished or got one. Great defense from Spencer Lee. But that's not going to get it done here. He's going to have to find a way to get to 2 points, 2 more points.
Up to this point, this has been a very tactical match for Masanosuke Ono. Now a chest wrap position. Front headlock. You said it, Christian. 50 seconds left, but if Lee can get a takedown, he would win it on criteria. It's getting late for Lee. We're down to 40 seconds.
Gonna need some combinations here. One shot probably won't do it. Needs to create a flurry. Get Ono off balance. His position is so good. Another shot from Lee.
And Ono, really nice job to circle back in, but to the center. Shot by Lee. Down to 15 seconds. Lee trying to pull this one off. Lee looking for something big. Ono able to clear the tie. And there is going to be another point for Spencer Lee. Another caution on Ono. But he leads it 3-2. And 3 step outs for Masanosuke Ono as he knocks off Spencer Lee 3-2.
Your winner by a final score of 3-2, Masanosuke Ono!
I would say this, Christian. Sometimes it's not always pretty. It's got to be gritty, and that was a good example of that.
Absolutely. Great grit. Relied on that underhook. Relied really on positioning. He did not break position. He did not give a single opening for Spencer Lee, who creates openings better than anyone in the world. It was a masterpiece from Ono. And for someone like Masanosuke, who blows everyone out, winning that close, that's kind of a statement on its own, Shane. see a lot.
Gentlemen, we're here with your winner, Masanosuke Ono. Masanosuke, what was the keys to victory? What was the difference in the win tonight?
Oh, I can't English. Here, Iowa, right? Away right now, so very difficult. Away first time.
How do you like wrestling in Iowa? Do you like wrestling here?
Yeah. So, he's a great guy. Very strong. I'm excited this competition. So I like Iowa.
Iowa. What do you like about the United States and your time training here?
So Japan and the United States very different. So I'm surprised. So Penn State coach very good. Penn State wrestler partner. So Coach Bonicker, Coach Zane, partner. So every guy, coach. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Masanosuke. Let's give it up.
I'm unstoppable. I like Anthony Robles.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's give it up for Ono. Let's give it up for Spencer Lee and all the competitors tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in to Flow Wrestling Night in America. Good night and be well.